Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc., the channel all about bringing you as much nerdy content as possible. It's that time again, we're hitting that tower of tests yet again. We're on stage 120 now, so I feel like things are probably going to start ramping up here. So let's get into this. Alright, let's go ahead and start out with, let's go with the easy ones first, or at least I feel easier. My fire teams are pretty good. Today's rewards are super nice. We've got 5-star enhancement fodder, or just enhancement points, 40 per stage. So, I mean, that's a whole dragon level right there for sure. Real easy. So, hopefully we can smash all of these elements. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit leery of light and fire. Those are always kind of sketchy for me. I'm not too comfortable with those teams, but we'll see what happens. This team looks pretty solid here. I don't think we need to make any changes yet, so we'll just kind of start cranking away. Definitely turn off auto, and just at first I always like to just kind of go in here, go real passive. If you watch this series from the lower stages, you know, I don't like to go overly abundant on the mana use, especially because when you get in the final stage is usually going to kick your butt pretty good. Don't want to use anything else. Want our 7-target attack to come back off of charge, so that way when we hit stage 2, you know, we can go ahead and drop it. Also, I hate these birds just because the evasion on them is just through the roof. It's pretty unfair. But it's not like it's going to do anything. We'll eventually work our way through them. They can't dodge everything forever. Alright. And go ahead and fire off another 7-target attack here. Clear out a few adds. And again, we'll just let that cooldown come back. We'll get, you know, already got the mana back, so that wasn't too big of a deal. Especially throwing in the Bagma here. Alright, and then as soon as we come in here, we'll go ahead and drop our Tamer buff. We'll go ahead and hit them with the Lightning God. Drop that. There we go. Ooh, look at all that evasion. Oh, goodness. Alright, looks like we got more evasion to deal with here on this party dragon. Go ahead and drop the Bagma. That's fine. Reduce those cooldowns. We definitely have the mana for it, so there's no harm in it. Then we can go ahead and drop this Lightning God again. Again, just trying to put the debuffs on them. Alright, we got the attack down debuff. That's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this. Clear out some adds. And go ahead and drop that. He's going to hit us first. Okay, but he's not hitting for very hard, so not a big deal. Of course, got that barrier. Again, Lightning God. Alright, of course, now the defense down goes up. I think we're just going to kind of kill these guys with passives, it's looking like. Again, clear out the adds. We just want all of our basics to go into this thing as much as possible. Drop that. I clicked it before I saw the barrier. We got the debuffs, though, and that's probably the most important part of the whole thing. So that barrier goes. We'll drop this big 3-mana cost. I say big, it barely budgets the bar. Alright, drop that. And there we go, cleared. Alright, so not a difficult stage, it looks like. We should be able to clear this with all of our elements, I'm thinking. The only thing we got to worry about is just the fact that there's so much evasion. So, I'm not going to worry about throwing on any kind of accuracy runes or anything like that. I'm sure we can still clear it out with all of our elements as they are. Again, just kind of looking things over. We got our new healer here. Trophius, of course. We'll get the buffer here that also gives us the mana, as well as a great leadership. Single target attacker, that's I like it better than Mummy, because Mummy only procs on the opposite element. And then I'm throwing in the water jet dragon here. Just recently got mastery 10 on it. Might be looking at enhancement level 6. I'm still debating on that one. Currently, though, building up the hedge bat here. So once we hit mastery 10 on him, He will probably come in here. He might replace the Jet Dragon, but until he's maxed out, I don't want to use him yet, just because he gets such a nice bonus against bosses. Hedge Bats just destroy bosses so well. So either one of our DPS that we'll bring him in here for eventually. Definitely, I just need to bite the bullet and build up the Hedge Bat for every single element. He's just so awesome, especially if you're running like double element teams. All right, there we go. Internet keeps going up and down. I missed a couple of my my guild battles this week, which is pretty frustrating to say the least. All right, also falling super far behind on my PvP fights for this week. I'm not even close to using up all of my tickets every single day, so I'm not going to be placing very high. I guess it's just the holidays, you know, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. My internet company decided to take the whole day off, the whole staff, and because of that, yeah, the internet was pretty much completely done, and my phone got shut off for a couple days because my debit card got hacked. So then I couldn't pay my phone bill, and so then they instantly shut it off. Yeah, just one thing after another. All right, I'll go ahead and pop that attack buff. Drag this over here. We definitely want to be hitting that party dragon as much as possible. The ads are just going to come back, so there's no real harm here. I guess I should have popped that before I did my attack, so well. It'll be okay. For this fight, I'm not too worried about getting some very precise, crazy order on things. This is actually going a lot faster than the fire did. Alright, there we go. Clear out all the ads, so hopefully the Jet Dragon's minigun can really start playing into effect here. Go ahead and drop this, give that attack buff over there. Let's fire that off. Alright, cool. Go ahead and drop the shields, and then as soon as that barrier goes away, there we go. There's some ads out. Oh yeah, this is so much better. And then we'll drop that. There we go. That was really good. That was so much better than the fire. It definitely gives me hope for my other teams. Light actually probably won't stroll too much with that, I wouldn't imagine, because they have the element advantage. Especially if we're bringing in Toy Dragon. Alright. And how's this team looking here? Again, we got the Hedge Bat, which I'd definitely like to see. We got our healer, we got our support here. Any of these more supports? We're not triggering the Mummy Dragon. We don't need that. Don't need that. Alright. I think with what we have so far, it's our best option. Like our other mini and our Jet Dragons and stuff. Like these guys aren't powered up at all. They don't have the Enhancement 6 and the Mastery 10s. So feeling pretty good with this team overall. I don't think the Volts really, they don't really excel here compared to other, I'll go ahead and drop this. That's fine. This guy's going to evasion for days here while that cooldown resets, so we get some mana back. Okay. Oh, that actually went way faster. I guess these guys have a little more accuracy than my fire team. We got full mana. Let's drop a big one here. Big mana cost. And drop a heal on this. It's fine. So mana isn't a problem for this team at all. It seems to just be the cooldown timers that we gotta worry about. Alright, and then we're gonna drop this buff here. Kamui gonna do its thing. Just an absolute truck. Wow, look at that. It hits so hard. You don't remove barriers. I don't know why I clicked that. My finger just did what it wanted on its own. Pop that. Boom, boom, boom. Clear this out. And, oh, almost. Just trigger that Kamui and it'll get nuked. The Kamui has a passive that just does so much damage. Like, I swear the passive, it's only a single target, but I swear it does as much as the drag skill does. It's crazy. Alright, again, Earth, no problem. Fire surprised me. Fire actually struggled more than Water and Earth, where Fire used to be the best teams that I had, so... Alright, Light should fare okay here. It's Venezi or Light, Lady. I guess we'll leave it in there. Who do we put in this guy? I guess we'll stick with this. We'll see what happens. I don't know if Light Smarts or Light Clown Dragon's leadership is that needed here. The crit rate buff. Let's drop an alien to reduce that cooldown. Vinny again. That is one thing I love about Light Alien, is just the fact that I can just keep reducing cooldown timers. We gotta pop a heal, just get these guys back at full. Get Venezi's timer. We'll go ahead and reduce that. There we go. Also gets our light mini charged up again to go ahead and drop it as soon as we get in here. Oof, that always hurts. I always hate that. Definitely. I think should we drop a heal? No. Okay, we'll just play it out. Drop this attack buff and get Clown going, because Clown's got a huge cooldown timer. Waiting for Mini here. There we go. I'll drop a light alien. Pretty good. We'll go ahead and fire off Pharaoh. We have such a crazy amount of mana right now. We popped all of our skills, and we're still just like over the brim with mana. So. Waiting for everyone to come back. No point. Firing off Mini for not a lot of targets. There we go. More targets, the better. Of course, we got that barrier to deal with. So yeah, this team did pretty well here. I figured they would, just because they had the element advantage against the party dragon. There we go. Now the next team is what I'm worried about. Dark on Dark. Could be an issue. I'm not overly confident in my Dark team. I don't know why. Like, I've got huge things. I've got Dark Arcana. I've got Manus. You know, I've got my Hedge Bat. Like, in theory, these three guys right here should be killing it. But then these guys, they just let me down. No point in running Mummy here. No element advantage. I don't think Wonder's going to do us much good. We could just drop in the Volt. I guess we'll drop in the Volt for just added bonus, just to have it. Looks good. Backup healer. I probably could swap out the Dark Venezi for some sort of support. I just don't have any good Dark type supports. Let's go clear this top row out. They're kind of bringing Venezi down fast. Actually got to really aim here with my drag skills this fight. Dark Manus can just take a beating, so I'm not too worried about it. The passive heals between the two of them should keep them in tip-top shape. Alright, and good. Our Dark Arcana is back up to full again, just in time for that next wave. Again, I'm just gonna fire this one off. I'm not gonna worry about aiming this time. There we go. It's these dang blowfish you gotta be careful for, because I think it's like however much damage you do to them, they do it back, and that can really, really hurt. Alright. Cleared that a little too fast. A little too fast. I think we'll be okay, though. Go ahead and drop this attack buff. Go fire off Hedge Bat first. That's about what I expected. And there we go. Big hit. Decent. Not like mind-blowing or anything like that. Okay. Again, not a big hit, so nothing too big to worry about there. As soon as we're up, we'll fire that off. I could have waited till more spawned in. However, I don't think it's... He doesn't do that much damage to the lesser guys. So saving it for that really doesn't matter. That's a tough one. I guess we'll do this, see what that does. Oh, of course, we're triggering that dang barrier. That's the problem with these guys. These dang party dragons. Alright, we're about to fire up the big guns here. Drop those barriers. Get that mana. Look at that. Yeah, that's a nice hit. Clears those ads and everything. Alright. Awesome. So again, made it through this week. Again, it feels like we're starting to see some resistance. We're no longer just clearing things, no problem anymore. You know, I had to aim my Dark Arcana there at the beginning. All right. Oh, now we can go all the way to 200. Goodness gracious. Every time I do that, it just lowers my bar back down. I was like, oh, goodness, we got so far to go now. All right, let's see what our kind of rewards we're working with. Of course, diamonds. Ooh, that'll be nice. Get that mythical egg, which isn't even that far off. That's only 10. Oh, my goodness. 80. Oh, 80 enhancement points for 5 stars. That'll be amazing. Another mythical egg for 50. I knew about that one. More diamonds. More. Wow. 80 more enhancements. 80 more enhancements. Another mythical. Okay, so it looks like this one's falling pretty much in suit. Again, 80 mythical, or 80 enhancements, 80 mythical eggs. Oh my goodness, could you guys imagine? And floor 200, another mythical. Okay, so nothing too like odd. They seem to follow a pretty solid pattern here. It is nice going from the 40 enhancements up to the 80. So if we can clear out every single element of that, oh man, that'll be super nice. Goodness, I mean, we already got a bunch for tonight alone. What, we got 200 in total, and then once we go to 80, that'll be 400 enhancements. I mean, that's enough to do pretty much 2 levels of any dragon. Yeah, so 3 depending on the enhancement level. You know, 100 to 210 or whatever I think is what it is. So we'll get there though. We're gonna keep clearing this. I'm hoping we're on track to do at least 1 video per month. That's what I'm trying to do, is 1 video per month of I spend the month, I clear out the 4 stages before on each one, as well as my normal ancient tower. I've got to make sure I got to stay on top of that, so I've got to use my my charges and fights for clearing that out and staying on top of that, then using all my extras in the meantime to come in here and clear out these floors, so that way I can just jump in and do the 5th floor for you guys. So hope this video is useful. I try to explain things as I go without making the video too long. This one's already kind of almost at 20 minutes of recording time, so hopefully I can cut it down for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please support the channel in any way you can. Just liking the video or subscribing is a huge help. And if you really want to support the channel, consider checking out my Patreon. There's a link in the description below for it. You can get access to my Discord server as well as some other cool incentives. Also, check out my official merch store. There's a link in the description below for my Teespring account. You get access to all my cool merch that I've got on there, as well as some other cool stuff, cool phone cases, that sort of thing. But like I said, any kind of support is always appreciated. Just simply liking the video can go a very long way for me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.